Imagine a sizzling plate of bonzio, a crispy Vietnamese pancake filled with succulent shrimp, tender pork, and crunchy bean sprouts, all enveloped in a golden turmeric-infused batter. Today, we're embarking on a culinary journey, diving fork first into the vibrant street food scene of Hanoi, Vietnam. Vietnamese cuisine, with its rich tapestry of flavors and textures, has been captivating food lovers worldwide. It's a testament to the country's diverse cultural heritage and its people's love for food. From the bustling markets to the humble roadside stalls, Hanoi serves as a canvas for this gastronomic artistry. We'll savor the delights of pho, the heart and soul of Vietnamese cuisine, relish the magic of Buncha, and bite into the iconic Bonme. We'll meet the vendors who've been perfecting these dishes for generations, their wares an integral part of the city's vibrant food culture. So, prepare your palate for a gastronomic adventure through the bustling streets of Hanoi with global adventures. Our first stop brings us to a humble street-side stall, renowned for its pho, Vietnam's most famous noodle soup. Imagine this. A tantalizing aroma wafts through the air, a mixture of simmering beef bones, charred onions, and a blend of spices so aromatic, it's almost hypnotic. This is the beginning of every bowl of pho, a symphony of flavors that dances on the palate and warms the soul. It starts with the broth, a labor of love that takes hours, sometimes even days to perfect. It's a concoction of beef bones, star anise, cardamom, and a host of other spices, simmered until all the flavors meld together into a rich, savory broth. Next, the rice noodles. These aren't just any noodles. They're thin, delicate strands made from rice flour and water, cooked just to the point of softness. They add a delightful texture to the soup, a perfect counterpoint to the rich broth. Then, the meat. Typically, it's beef or chicken, thinly sliced and cooked just until it's tender. Some prefer it rare, some well done, but no matter how it's cooked, it's always succulent, always flavorful. Finally, the toppings. Fresh herbs like basil and cilantro, crunchy bean sprouts, spicy chili peppers, and a squeeze of lime, all added at the last minute to preserve their freshness and crunch. This humble street-side stall we're at, it's not just a place to grab a quick meal, it's a destination. It's a place where locals and tourists alike come to partake in the ritual of eating pho. They huddle around small tables, slurping noodles, sipping broth, and relishing in the symphony of flavors that is pho. This vendor, with their steaming pots and clatter of bowls and spoons, they're not just serving food. They're serving a piece of Vietnam's culinary heritage, a dish that's as beloved in the busy streets of Hanoi as it is in the heart of New York or the suburbs of Sydney. One slurp of this soup, and you'll understand why pho has become Vietnam's culinary ambassador to the world. Next, we find ourselves at a tiny, bustling vendor known for its buncha, a Hanoi speciality. Now let's delve into the magic of buncha. Imagine the tantalizing aroma of grilled pork wafting through the air, luring you towards a humble street-side stall. This is where the magic happens. Buncha is a symphony of flavors, a testament to the culinary prowess of Vietnam. At its core, buncha consists of grilled pork served in a tangy, sweet, and salty broth. The pork, often a mix of belly and shoulder, is marinated in a secret blend of spices, grilled to perfection over charcoal, and then served in this distinctive broth. But that's not all. A serving of buncha also comes with rice vermicelli and an assortment of fresh herbs. The herbs are not just a garnish. They bring a fresh, vibrant taste that balances the rich flavors of the grilled pork and broth. But what makes this little vendor so special? It's not just about the food. It's about the people and their passion for what they do. The vendor, a cheerful lady who's been running this stall for over 2 decades, pours her heart into every bowl she serves. Locals who've been coming here for years swear by her buncha. They say it's the best in Hanoi, and who are we to argue? It's not just the locals who are enamored with buncha. This dish has also caught the attention of food lovers from around the globe. Remember when former US President Barack Obama dined on buncha with Anthony Bourdain in Hanoi? That moment, captured for posterity, brought buncha to the international stage. There's a certain simplicity to buncha, but it's this simplicity that makes it so comforting and satisfying. Every bite is a celebration of flavors, an explosion of taste that leaves you craving for more. So, whether you're a seasoned foodie or a culinary rookie, buncha is a dish that should definitely be on your Vietnamese food bucket list. It's easy to see why buncha has won the hearts of food lovers everywhere. No food tour in Vietnam would be complete without tasting the legendary Bonme. Imagine strolling through the bustling streets of Hanoi, your senses tingling with the tantalizing aroma of grilled meats and fresh herbs. Suddenly you see it, a humble street-side vendor, teeming with locals and tourists alike, all eagerly waiting their turn to get their hands on the famed Bonme. This isn't just any sandwich. This, my friends, is a symphony of flavors contained within a humble baguette. The Bonme, in all its glory, is a beautiful marriage of Vietnamese culinary traditions and French colonial influence. The real magic begins with the baguette, crusty on the outside, soft and airy on the inside. It's a perfect vessel for the medley of ingredients that follow. A generous smear of pâté, a legacy of the French, forms the first layer. This rich, creamy spread is then topped with an assortment of cold cuts, another nod to the French influence. But here's where the Vietnamese make their mark. A vibrant array of pickled vegetables, daikon radish and carrots, thinly sliced cucumber and fresh cilantro are added, providing that distinctive crunch and tang that sets the banh mi apart. And then comes the heat. Fiery slices of chili peppers are nestled in, their spiciness tempered by a drizzle of mayonnaise, creating a delightful contrast of flavors. But it's not just about the taste, it's about the textures too. The crunch of the baguette, the softness of the meats, the crispness of the vegetables, and the creaminess of the pâté and mayo all come together to make every bite of the banh mi a culinary adventure in itself. And the best part? This gastronomical delight can be found on every street corner, in every nook and cranny of Hanoi, waiting to be discovered and devoured. Banh mi, a perfect example of how Vietnam has embraced foreign influences to create something uniquely their own. And just like that, you've tasted a piece of Vietnam's rich culinary history, all wrapped up in a simple yet unforgettable sandwich. Our journey through Hanoi's street food scene has been an explosion of flavors, an incredible adventure for our taste buds. Our trip began with the quintessential Vietnamese dish, pho. The rich, fragrant broth, the tender slices of beef, the fresh herbs, and the silky noodles all combined to create a symphony of flavors that danced on our tongues. Each street vendor brought their unique touch, their secret ingredient, their family recipe passed down through generations, making every bowl of pho a new experience. From pho, we moved on to the magic of Buncha. This Hanoi staple, with its grilled pork and noodles, was a delightful surprise. The balance of flavors, the interplay of textures, and the sheer joy of tucking into a bowl of Buncha on a busy Hanoi street was an experience that will linger in our memories. It's not just food, it's a slice of Vietnamese culture, tradition, and way of life. And who could forget the charm of banh mi, the humble Vietnamese sandwich that has taken the world by storm? The crispy baguette filled with a medley of ingredients, from pickled vegetables to pâté, from grilled pork to fresh coriander. Each bite was a revelation, a testament to the versatility and creativity of Vietnamese cuisine. Through this journey, we've seen that Vietnamese street food is more than just sustenance. It's a celebration of flavors, a testament to the country's rich culinary heritage, and a reflection of the vibrant, bustling life on the streets of Hanoi. From the humblest street cart to the busiest food market, it's a world of flavors waiting to be explored. The beauty of Vietnamese street food lies in its simplicity and its complexity. Simple ingredients, prepared with care and skill, combine to create complex flavors that surprise and delight. It's a culinary journey that engages all your senses and leaves you yearning for more. And the best part? This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole world of Vietnamese street food out there, just waiting to be discovered. From the tangy, spicy flavors of the Mekong Delta to the hearty, robust dishes of the Northern Highlands, there's a dish, a flavor, a culinary adventure for every palate. So, are you ready to embark on your own Vietnamese food adventure? Are you ready to explore the bustling streets of Hanoi, to savor the rich flavors of pho, to revel in the magic of Buncha, to discover the charm of banh mi? Are you ready to step out of your comfort zone and dive into a world of new flavors, new experiences, new adventures? If you've enjoyed this gastronomic journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Global Adventures for more food and travel videos. Until next time, keep exploring and keep eating.